स्ट्रेटेजिकली आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हम एज अ कंट्री डिफेंस सेक्टर में कैसा कर रहे हैं, और अक्सर जब हम देखते हैं दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज ट्रैवलिंग अक्रॉस द कंट्री, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? स्टार्टिंग विद जापान, तो जापान के बारे में से थोड़ा बताइए।
See, I read history and मैं आपके माध्यम से आपके व्यूअर्स को बोलना चाहूँगा, अब क्रिकेट इज़ अ वेरी पैशनेट स्पोर्ट इन आवर कंट्री। तो क्रिकेट में भी जब आप अपील करते हैं एलबीडब्ल्यू के लिए, सो द बॉल ट्रैकिंग बिगिंस फ्रॉम द टाइम व्हेन द बॉल लीव्स द हैंड, इट पिचेस and then it decides which side is it going, it leaving the stumps or hitting or whatever. Same is with history. How this whole issue is coming up from the background, where is it now, and what likely step is it going to take?
Sure,
is very important.
Okay.
So Japan, specifically you asked, was a very big power before the Second World War. China, Manchuria, Korea, lot of Pacific islands, including the Britishers, were defeated by the Japanese. The Japanese forces had reached Imphal by Second World War. They were moving so fast and they had reached India. So the Japanese had captured the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Japan was an empire whose army, navy, air force was dreaded by the world. It was a superpower at that time. But what happened? They attacked the Americans in the Pearl Harbor 1941. Then they got sucked into the war. And of course, they were so strong that the Americans had to use nuclear bomb on Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Because to break their will, they had to use the extreme step. What happened after that? The Japanese were ruled by the Americans. General MacArthur from 1945 to 1952 ruled over Japan, an American general. Their constitution was amended. The Japanese constitution said that they will not have an armed force.
This was after 1945. Before that, there was no democracy, right?
No, it was a kingdom.
Okay.
King.
So the king was this much powerful that he could control.
Yeah. So they got defeated.
Right.
So the Americans went, occupied Japan, and they made their own rules. So they said, okay, no, you can't have, we are there, we will help you, we will guide you, we will protect you. And there is an Article 9, if I'm correct, the Japanese Constitution.
Yes, Article 9.
Which says that they will not, export arms. They will only have self-defense force. They will not go adventurizing and all these things. And then in between they made a lot of another amendments to their constitution to say that they will not have nuclear weapons, they will not do all these things. The Americans established their bases in Okinawa and other places in Japan. They said, we will protect you. But somewhere after 2010, when the Chinese started to grow, one thing is growing and one thing is flexing of muscles. So when the Chinese started to flex their muscles in the South China Sea, and the Senkaku and other islands which are contested, where the Chinese started to send their patrol boats, the Chinese vessels started to fire on Japanese fishing boats. The Chinese ships started to trouble people in Philippines, in Indonesia, in Vietnam waters, in Japanese waters. So they realized that here is one power which needs to be. So around 2022, the Japanese came up with a revision in their constitution wherein they said that we need to invest money in our defense sector. So they kept the name as self-defense force. They are called SDFs. But they started manufacturing defense equipment. So there are 3 industries in Japan.
Wow.
One is Mitsubishi, heavy industry. One is Kawasaki, and third is IHI. So these 3 industries are the backbone of the defense manufacturing. They do manufacture other things also, like in America. The Boeing, Lockheed, Northrop Grumman, all they produce equipment for civil also and for military also.
Right.
Honeywell, all these companies. Correct. Same concept as in Japan also. So these companies, primarily they had American equipment, F-16s, F-35s, F-22s, and now they started manufacturing their own aircrafts. So they are now, the Japanese have started working on the 5th generation fighter. It's called GCAP program, in which they are collaborating with Turkey and UK. So this is, Italy and UK, to say we will make our own 5th generation aircraft. They have manufactured a C-2 cargo aeroplane of their own. They are manufacturing their own frigates and their own battleships, the Japanese now. And the Japanese now realized in this Iran war, when the Americans pulled out all the military hardware, their radars, their ships from Korea and Japan into the Middle East. And at this stage, if Chinese had decided to attack Taiwan or this area, they
had to fight independently.
So now the Japanese have realized. So this visit on the 2nd of July, when the Japanese Prime Minister, the first female Prime Minister, came to India, to which Prime Minister Modi said, "She is my younger sister," is a very defining moment in my opinion.